What's going on, YouTube? This your boy King Gabe here, coming at you again with now another toy review here. This time we got two Beast Wars Transformers. One is called Scarem from the Transmetal 2 line. He wasn't in the show, but he's part of the Transmetal 2 toy line, along with a few others that some in the show, some weren't. Like say you had Dinobot 2, you had Cheetor, of course, Transmetal 2 Cheetor. Then there was like a few others. He had like Optimus Minor. I don't know what that was all about. But be like a clone of Optimus. And then there was also one I used to have as a kid, but I don't right now. Rambulance, which was I think like some type of Transmetal 2 bull, something like that. Uh, yeah, they really tried a lot of stuff with the Transformers line, whether it made in the show or not. But toy wise, yeah, you got all kind of stuff. So yeah, so we got Scarem, and also we have the Kingdom Terrorsaur, which I gotta say looks a lot better than what his Beast Wars counterpart did when they first made him for the Beast Wars line. They had a terrible Terrorsaur figure. Oh my god. I mean, it wasn't like completely terrible, but yeah, I'm glad Kingdom did better. So yeah, and no, he did not show up in the Kingdom show, which is kind of sucks. Yeah, when in Kingdom of War on Cybertron, they had more of the Maximals in there. Pretty much all your Maximals from season 1 of Beast Wars were featured in that segment of the little mini movies. But they only had Megatron, Black Arachnia, and Dinobot from the Predacon line, which Dinobot was gonna switch over. So yeah, Megatron kind of got a little screwed there. So, I mean, I know we always, want the good guys to win most, I mean, that's kind of obvious, but I mean, you do want them to have somewhat of a challenge. Yeah. So, anyway, enough ranting about that. Let's start off with Scarab and save Terrorsaur for a second there. That way, there's quite a. Oh, okay, that was the disc. I almost thought I heard my computer. I was like, wait a minute, my computer's not even on. So, let's take a look at Scarab here. Not bad at all there. This surprisingly, back when, Beast Wars was, out and everything, and I first got him, I actually got him and also Optimus Minor. I may have possibly got that Rambulance one I mentioned. But I got Rambulance at Walmart. Scarem and Optimus Minor, I got them at the dollar store of all places. It may not even been the dollar store. I think it was either the dollar store, Dollar General, or it may have been this other place I think called Fred's that we used to have around here. We don't have Fred's anymore. We used to have stores like Fred's and also another store, Bill's. That's a real old store. But anyway, so I think they actually came from Fred's, but they're similar to the dollar store though. But anyway, as you can see, Beast Mode, he's sort of like supposed to be a stag beetle there. Kind of can do that kind of action a little bit there, but not too much because those are going to become his robot mode arms there. Front legs sort of move like so. They're just sort of stuck in place. And you can get some movement out of the back legs, yeah. Yep, not pretty good range, somewhat of a good range of motion there. It's not too bad, even for how, the transformation goes and everything. The back leg, they don't bend. These are the only legs that have some bending articulation there. Yeah, you can even do that a little bit there. That's pretty much it there. It's not I mean, it's transmetal too, so obviously it's sort of like techno-organic. So yeah, there are tech pieces mixed with somewhat organic beast part. That was kind of the thing with these transmetal twos. Yeah, you can see. So let's get this little guy transformed here. So Scarem, terrorize! Yeah, I don't know what his voice sounds like, and he never showed up in the show, so I'm just making one up for him. Ah! So, gonna take these back. We got the way so he can form his arms there. Let's go and get his robot mode legs connected. Like so. Yeah, kind of just do that. Oops. There we go. Oh, wait. Had to bend it a little bit there. There we go. Okay, that's better. Okay, now kind of raise this up here. These back here are gonna be like shoulder pads. Might want to go and spin this around and take this off. Yeah, snap that. Be sort of working that at the same time. Straighten up his arms a little bit. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, he's not that complex with transformation there. I will say. Let me I should have done this before I started recording, so let me kind of lower this camera. Yep. Okay, a little bit more. But yeah, in terms of transformation, yeah, it's not really much to this particular one. And one thing I want to note before I explain more, I know on the last two toy reviews I did like 3 Transformers, sort of like when I did 3 Gundam figures. Now there's probably still going to be some toy reviews I do like that, all depending on what the toy is. Not just the Transformers, but just toys in general. You might see like multiple toys in one review, but again, it depends on the toy. So like with the DC and the Batman merch too. Now, as for like my Transformers, for example, now some, depending on what they are, I would try to go back to doing like single reviews. When I started off, I started off doing 2 toys. Which was Tigatron and Air Razor was the first remake toy review. But I'm gonna maybe try to do some where they will be single toys in here. Now, however, with the Transformers, try to stick with 2 unless there's like unless I like really want to show 3 or something like that. It all depends on how I feel. But I try to go back at least with 1 or 2. One case, at least for the moment, probably 2, until with guys like Scarem, who I mentioned are not in the show, so they can kind of share the spotlight with one that are in the show, like Terrorsaur, in a few minutes. So yeah, because some people might not know about some of these that aren't in the show. So the show. So anyway, Scarem, robot mode can. That's pretty much the range of movement you can get with him. Shoulder pads kind of in the way. Now you could raise that up to do that. It's just, but you're gonna have his shoulder pad blocking his face. Sort of the same with the other arm. Zoom out here a little bit. Yeah. Same with the other arm. Yeah. Yeah, you get the picture. Legs cannot really bend because 2 legs stuck together. Especially the way it's attached. So yeah, you can't really bend it. Arms, just the bug arms other here, just kind of hang back here. Big bug head in the back. Stop staring at me with your buggy head. It's almost like Flying Dutchman with SpongeBob when he say, "And stop staring at me with them big old eyes." Yep. So when I was a kid, I used to since these were hanging back here like this, when I was a kid, I used to pretend like those were rocket thrusters for him to fly, sort of like with Cheetor's back legs, the one from the Beast Wars line. Yeah, the old Beast Wars line Cheetor, yeah. So, now now you can probably move his legs a little bit if you do that. Just sort of separate them. And I have actually, now for some reason, you know, they want you to connect them to form his robot leg, but for some reason I have seen on the box picture images of him like that in his robot mode. Yeah, I have actually, for some reason, that's I guess he can't believe it. I don't believe it. Well, you may not, but that's just, I'm just telling what I saw, man. This is what I saw on the box picture. Pictures of him like that. No, it's kind of weird, but yeah, it was like that. It just had his... So, I guess he was a four-leg robot mode there somewhat. It's also one other thing to show. Oh, also, yes, head kind of can turn, but it's hard to reach in there with them big old shoulder pads. Yeah. Yeah, kind of. That's pretty much the best you can get. And then, of course, like all transmetals, they have to have their a play where you could open up and show their spark. The spark of allegiance. Predacon, of course. Predacon. That'd probably make a good center laser there. Spark blaster. Yep. Close that back up. There we go. So, yeah. That's, pretty much it in terms of what he can do. It's what can he do? That's it. That is pretty much it. That and I guess he can pretty much be like a stag beetle version of the Grim Reaper. I will get you. Yeah, maybe he might team up with that guy from Scream there, or Freddy Krueger. Alright, so that's enough with him. Now let's move on to Terrorsaur. Terrorsaur, terrorize! Okay. And let me just tell you, Terrorsaur was not easy to get. I actually tried to get this figure way back in December, around Christmas time, but there was a few other toys I got around that time, but Terrorsaur was not available for months. Whenever I went to try to order him, he was it was like he was unavailable. So he just now became available for me to get and has arrived. So, so we finally got a hold of Terrorsaur there. I wonder if Kingdom Line is gonna give us like tarantulas or anything like that. That would be pretty interesting. Anyway, so Terrorsaur, as you can see, he can move his mouth. Can't really do it there right now. You see his feet, they kind of move down here. There's, of course, you see a little bit of robot kibble, because, you know, he had to turn around to the back. His robot mode feet are on the back there. That's a little bit of a small, just a bit of a small thing. And also this, because, you know, this part in the Beast Wars show was how his robot mode chest would look. But it's underneath the bottom. So, yeah, you view him like this. He comes out pretty good there. For the most, especially from this view, this is actually really good here. Back and everything got the spots on them. Wings are pretty good there. The arms is kind of, you know, just on the wing. They don't really freely move or anything like that, but that's fine there. Nothing wrong. Say no big deal. Got Even got his little tail there. Um, so yeah, he's like I said, just a few little minor things, but I kind of can understand, having that because yeah, Terrorsaur was not a very easy figure as far as his transformation. He was pretty much like Dinobot, sort of pulling a Roger Rabbit with his transformation a little bit. Matter of fact, I think Terrorsaur probably was probably a little bit more unrealistic than Dinobot's transformation because he actually when he changed from his beast to robot mode in Beast Wars, he would literally become a whole different color, a whole different shade of red. Like he'd go from sort of a kind of reddish, dark pinkish, I guess, sort of thing, and all of a sudden turn to this solid red color when he transformed to robot mode there. So yeah. Now I could see color scheme wise why you wouldn't be able to get that in manufacturing like the show, but I mean, but Kingdom proved you can at least pull off the transformation itself. And he doesn't, and I don't think he even has a masterpiece figure. So yeah, that is actually that the Kingdom designers definitely deserve a lot of credit for that because this is not even something that the masterpiece line has come out with. They come out with Dinobot, and the Kingdom has as well. But they've come out with a very advanced Dinobot figure, but not Terrorsaur. Yeah, so. Then, of course, there's his blaster that he uses in robot mode. This actually attaches to his legs, and since this is also going to be his leg in robot mode, you can do this, especially to help kind of keep up with it. When he's in beast mode, just sort of attach it right there. Also, there's these little pieces like this, these little extra blades. They actually come off like that. But I think it's best to just leave them in. When I got the figure, when I got this figure, because I almost lost these parts, because they had them in this little bag, and I had I'm glad that I was able to, run across. I'm glad I spotted them and didn't just, throw the box away and then lose these pieces because yeah, they attached to them and everything, and I was like, what? Why wouldn't they just send it already attached to them? Because I mean, look at this other side. I mean, it's. It's still, he's still able to, it's still able to even fit with him in beast modes. So let's get to the transformation so I can put this back on here. But I just wanted to show you that could come off there. So I'm going to put this to the side because we're going to put that on his other leg because he can attach to the other leg too. Sort of like a little holster. Make Terrorsaur like a cowboy. This town ain't big enough for the two of us, Megatron! I should be the leader of the Predacons! Yeah, he sort of was like another version of Starscream. Starscream be like, the Autobots would have lost eons ago if I'd been calling the shots. Only a few select ever lead. My time will come, Megatron. Never prepare to blast off. And I like to think of just like Starscream, he was not very subtle with trying to do it. Because Starscream, Megatron just fall over and instantly Starscream's like, Megatron is falling. I am your leader. Follow me. I was like, dude, he just fell over a minute. He's not dead. Say, Terrorsaur, well, I can't say he's too much different from Terrorsaur, from Starscream. They pretty much do act alike. I think a major difference is that Terrorsaur is not quite as bright as Starscream. And that's not to excuse, because Starscream I'll give Starscream this, he's a little bit more intelligent. He acts real quick, but I think he's got a little bit more intelligent being, all the characters were kind of these soldiers in war. Terrorsaur, yeah, not quite so bright. I mean, I'm not saying he was completely an idiot, but yeah, he didn't quite think a lot of things through there. Two episodes that really proves that with Terrorsaur is one where he found that super energon. It's like, and he got all souped up and everything, sort of like almost kind of made me think of Carlton the Fresh Prince when he took that speed there. But in this case, but whereas that was, real, dramatic and emotional towards the end of the episode, in Terrorsaur's case, it was kind of comedical there because he came up like, "Hey, Megatron, I got a supercharge," and then just slaughtered Megatron, the Predacon one. Then all of a sudden he started running out of power. Apparently, Terrorsaur didn't think to really, think if this stuff was a temporal power boost or if this was going to be permanent. So he's like, "I'll be right back. I gotta go see something before the battle. Tarantula's here in charge." "Why would he leave you in charge? I'm second in command." "So, command." So he went to try to charge up again, but then, Optimus got there. He had to fight Optimus off with his superpower again. Ran out of power, but while he was fighting Optimus, Rat Trap set them bombs there and blew the place up. And then he flies back to the base like, "Well, at least I got rid of Megatron." And he gets back there. Megatron's all put back together. "Look who's back." And he turns completely white. And my wife busts out laughing. She was looking at the toy here. She's like, "Could you imagine if the toy turned right when you brought Megatron out?" I'm like, yeah, that would be pretty funny. Oh my goodness. And yeah, he didn't really think that through, because if he did, he would have probably seen that coming, that, okay, while I'm gone trying to get my power, what Scorponok and the other Predacon would probably put Megatron back together. Yeah, he should have probably thought that through a little better. And he really didn't think it through the episode when they got Black Arachne on the team, and all of a sudden Rat Trap was like, "I surrender to you, Terrorsaur, I'll do whatever you say." So he's like, "Hey, Rat Trap, you're my new lieutenant now, and I'm gonna lead the Predacons." And had Rat Trap do something to shut Megatron's transformation system down so he could put him in lockdown. But Terrorsaur didn't think that, okay, Megatron's still, functioning. He's the big boss. So don't you think, as the big boss Predacon, he gonna have a way to get out of your little cage that you done put him in? as Megatron told Rat Trap, "A wise tyrant always prepares for treachery and plots good escapes." Yeah. and then on top of that, Rat Trap really was not, Rat Trap only surrendered to him so he could get some information from the Predacon base, which led to him getting a stolen Maximal chip back from them. Then when the Maximal showed up to battle for Rat Trap to come out of there, Terrorsaur's all panicked, like, what can we do? What should we do? Megatron's like, "So, leader, well, how will we solve this?" "You're letting me lead?" "In times of dire need, one lets the buffoon take charge." And he's so yeah, you pretty much get the picture. Yeah, he's not much brains up there. Okay. Sorry about that rant, but I had to express all that there, because there's a lot of stuff with Terrorsaur that's pretty darn funny. But I really had to mention that there. So, all right, let's get him. Terrorsaur, terrorize! So you take his arms out there. Straighten the legs there. And what we're gonna do, gonna spin that around. Oh, excuse me. And then gonna turn that like that. Same with the other. That way, this part of his feet will be facing that way. Now, and a lot of people say that Terrorsaur sort of resemble his transformation for the Kingdom Terrorsaur is sort of similar to Air Razor's, the Kingdom Air Razor's transformation. I kind of see what they're talking about, especially because his arms were down there, sort of like Air Razor's were. So I see what they're talking about. Oh yeah, let's put that piece back in. There we go. That looks a lot better. Again, I don't know why they send it separate. I really think that they should have these pieces already in there. I can understand the blaster being off to the side. I mean, I can understand that, especially, you know, being a beast mode. But, or, you know, where you can take it on and off, especially because he holds it in his hand. But these pieces could have came attached. I mean, come on, guys. It's a minor nitpick, but I had to say it there. We're gonna, let's see, take this. Gotta get this. Oh, that's right. Yeah, bring that down, and as you're coming down, now you'll be able to bring the head out. Now you can shift that over here, back into place. Now you're gonna take the pterodactyl head, put that into place like that, just kind of have it hang there. Pretty much like that. Or you could do that, yeah, or this. Either one would be fine. Now we're gonna, just like with Air Razor's wings, you can fold these up, kind of make the wings come back a little bit. Show you there's a little notch. See, like this little piece right here goes into that little slot here. Then kind of fold that like so. Be kind of careful because there's a part of, and this has happened when I transform it, you know, to sort of learn how it transformed and everything. This comes off very easy. So yeah, just showing you how it does that, but it comes right back on. So I'm just letting you know. Yeah, just try not to have that come off. It can't, like I say, it can pop back on, but try not to have it come off though. Yeah, see, that's it. See, the other one's trying to come off too. So, yeah, y'all all folded back here. Yeah, and just like in the... Okay, try to get that one in that slot. And just like it's in the show, you would see the pterodactyl head here. Now, also in the Beast Wars show, the wings would actually be more... You really didn't even see the pterodactyl wings when he was in robot mode. I think this is what these are kind of supposed to represent. Like the wings fold up on the side of his arms. But obviously, manufacturing, this is about as close you're gonna get to that. And then plus it's the Kingdom line, so maybe in Kingdom this is how he would look if he showed up in Kingdom. But yeah, the Beast Wars line, this would pretty much be, I think, what you would get. Yeah, so oh, and I got one of his feet turned the wrong way. So there he is. So back that up a little bit. Terrorsaur. Yeah, there we go. Not bad, not a bad figure. So you can move his arms. Well, he got the little wing backpack in the way, so kind of have to do that there. No biggie deal. Can do that. Do this. Bend at the elbow. Yes, it's arm. Yeah, that's pretty much the best you can get out of the hand, but you can at least do that. Same with the other arm. Articulation and all that. And you can move the head around. Just, yeah, kind of, sort of, I think what it is. His chin, he kind of got this going on too. But also his chin sort of, he can come close to the, you know, side to side. But I think his chin kind of blocking it. He gave Terrorsaur a big chin. Look at that chin. and really good face sculpt, definitely resembling a Beast Wars there. And of course, you can move the legs there. Bend, 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 bend. I'm having way too much fun with these things. As Bobby Proud say in the Proud Family, when they like when all the adults disappeared in that episode, it was like, and Al Roker was like, "How did he slip through the cracks?" That's because I'm a child at heart. Now bring my mama back so she can make me a snack. Ooh, oh, see my mama. She been gone for so long. So he can put his blaster in his hand like so. Yep, now he can blast things. Pretty much like that. And if you want, if you just want to have him just chilling, but you don't want to lose his blaster, just like in beast mode, yeah, these got these little this little port right here in the middle, just like that, just like a cowboy. Oh. This town ain't big enough for the two of us on the Predacons. Well, draw your weapon, you yellow libby bitty libby. Something. So, I guess we know they definitely ain't the good, but we definitely can't say the bad, and I guess you could consider this the ugly. Okay. Hey, come on now. Keep your wings on. Okay. So, okay, make sure he ain't gonna do a surprise fall over there. Alright, so let's get them standing alongside each other and get that picture of them later. So, if that's it, that's our Terrorsaur and Scarem review. They not bad at all there. Sorry about the camera kind of acting a little weird there, but yeah, I probably maybe before I do my next review, I try to put it down a little bit lower. Maybe that might help a little bit. Anyway, that's the review for them. Like what you see, and also my ranting about the whole Beast Wars and Bobby Proud. Make sure, yeah. So if you like this video, make sure you subscribe, like and share with your friends. Buy some comics and support us on Patreon. And just remember, even $1 a month can help. We certainly would appreciate that $1 a month, y'all. And one other thing we've been forgetting to mention in these videos, if you got a toy, okay, I'm gonna say this in my regular voice. Okay, but you got like, subscribe, share with your friends, buy comics, Patreon, even if it's $1 a month. Also, one thing I've been forgetting to mention in these toy reviews, which I'm saying it now. If y'all have some toys that y'all want to request for us to review, if you want to request some toys for us to review, definitely leave that in the comment section. And definitely, you can also even send us some toys to review. We got the P.O. box in the description box, so yeah, definitely do that. We definitely would like that. Get a look at, different toys and stuff like that. Just make sure the toys are in mint condition. That you send that, I'm pretty sure that way, it's gonna be shown on YouTube. So you want the toys to look the best. And one little note, we actually we haven't done it before, but we are open to say, like, toys from the girls line, you know, like the Barbies and stuff like that. But again, they have to just make sure they in mint condition though. So, yep, definitely do that. And we will see you in the next toy review. Take care.